Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Empower You 2 podcast. I am your host and your guide, Natasha Paris, your resident therapist, as well as the empowerment strategist. I am here to really support you, to be present for you, to share some amazing ideas and recommendations, all the while getting you to become the best version of yourself. And so with that said, let's get ready for this particular episode. This episode will not only get you ready for change, but it's going to be impactful. So what I will suggest that you do is go to the notes section in your phone and take some notes, or the traditional way of getting a notepad and a pen and writing down some gems. So with that said, are you ready? I hope you are. Let's go. Okay, my friends. Oh my goodness. I am super excited. I am your host, Natasha Paris, the resident therapist. Yes, I am your therapist and the empowerment strategist. And I am super excited that you've decided to join me. Welcome to the Empower You 2 podcast, where we empower you in every area of your life. And with that said, let's jump into this episode 209, season 3. My goodness. We are moving, we are doing some things, and we are changing lives. Before I jump into this episode, I want you to do two things. I want you to, of course, like this episode and the Empower You 2 podcast. I want to hear from you, right? I want you to like it. I want you to give it 5 stars because I know that it is impactful. That I know for sure. Second thing that I would like for you to do is I would like for you to share with a person that you think can benefit from it, as well as someone you didn't really think about, but you thought about, right? Share it with them, because this episode, specifically this one, can really begin to change the course of someone's life. And remember, we are all change agents. We are all here for a purpose. And if you can share this podcast, a free podcast, with someone who you believe or don't believe can benefit, do it. Okay? All right. So let's jump right into this. Episode 209. And today's episode is titled, When Life Gets Hard, What You Should Not Do. I'm going to emphasize that. When life gets hard, what you should not do. Well, I have 10 things that you should not do when life gets hard. Okay. All right. So with that said, today we're talking about a reality every single person will face at some point in their life. Okay. At some point, hardship will come about. Difficulties will come about. But what I know for sure is that life gets hard, relationships end, jobs are lost, money can get very tight, health challenges can arise, dreams can get delayed, people will disappoint us time and time again, and yes, doors will be closed on you, shut in your face. What are you going to do? Right? The question is, it's not whether life will get hard, right? It's not whether it's going to get hard. It's going to get hard, my friends. The question is, what will you do when it does? What will you do when life gets hard? Because we are going to really change the course of where you're going. Because some of you are really about to fall into that 10 feet deep, dark hole, and it's going to be difficult for us to get you out. But before you do that, and even if you're in the dark hole, these are some of the things that can certainly change the trajectory of your life. Okay? All right. Number one, don't quit on yourself. Oh my gosh. Don't quit on yourself. One of the biggest mistakes people make when life gets hard is giving up on themselves, thinking that all is doomed, that this will take you out. They stop believing in their abilities. They stop investing in their growth. They stop dreaming. People stop dreaming because it hurt that someone just left you. It hurt that you lost your job. It hurt that the person that you really trusted disappointed you or even betrayed you. So what I want you to know that is that all these seasons, these hard seasons, are just temporary, my friends. It is just temporary. One thing that I know for sure is that change is consistent. It's constant. I want you to believe that the season that you're in is just temporary. Don't make any permanent decisions based on a temporary pain. Just temporary pain. I know right now you're in the deep, dark hole and you feel like life is over. But what I know for sure is that this will pass. This pain will eventually pass. Okay? And when I say pass, you will get through this. I want to encourage you. You will get through this. Number 2, don't isolate yourself. I'm going to say that again. Do not isolate yourself. Pain often causes people to withdraw. As a licensed clinician, I've met so many clients who thought that the world was over. And they began pushing away their loved ones, their friends. They stopped doing the things that they enjoyed because they felt like, wait a minute, I'm in this bad space. I don't want to, bring bad vibes. I don't want to be a negative Nancy during this time. I don't want to, just piss people off, or I just don't want to be around other people because I just want to be alone. And what I want you to know is that that is the worst thing that you can do, right? Stop answering your phone. Stop showing up for you. You convince yourself and everybody else that nobody understands you. Isolation magnifies your suffering because you're stuck in your head. And I had a client that came into my office and I was proud of her because she sought help. But what she shared with me was that outside of seeing me once a week, she was in her house under the covers. She weren't answering phone calls. She literally stopped going to work. It had gotten really bad. And what she shared with me, and I'm sure you understand if you've ever been in that dark place, is all of the thoughts that she continued to have. The more she isolated herself, the longer she isolated herself, she actually created a story in her head that she was the only one. She was the only one to blame. She was the only one going through it. She was the only one suffering. And when we began to talk, I told her that I spoke to someone who had a similar concern. And she was like, really? I said, yeah. She said, well, I thought I was the only one that goes through this. I said, you're talking about someone you loved, someone you cared for, who betrayed you, who took all your money. Yes, yeah, he did, and left you for someone else. You're telling me that you believe that you're the only one that this happened to? Well, she said, yeah, I actually did. And I said, well, the reason why you thought you were the only one was because you were in your own head, under the covers, believing the lies, the negative thoughts that the enemy has come to share with you. But really, the goal is to kill and destroy you. And it was when I shared this with her about someone else that I was providing support for, it was when the light bulb came on. And I said to her, isolation magnifies your suffering. It's important for you to reach out to trusted friends and family, just like you did, just like that woman did. You don't have to carry everything alone. And it was at that point, the woman in my office decided to trust me, to trust that I could support her through this difficult moment. And that, my dear, is when things began to change for her. Yes, it began to change for her. Number 3, don't make emotional decisions, my friends. Oh my goodness, you don't want to make any emotional decisions when you are upset, angry, sad, disappointed. Because when your emotions are high, your wisdom is normally low. That means that you are simply not thinking. Don't quit your job because they piss you off. You have to be strategic about it. If you are ready to leave, you want to make sure you have another job that could take its place immediately. You don't want to just quit your job and yet your mortgage is due in the next week or two. Don't end any relationships impulsively, right? You don't want to say, I don't want to deal with you anymore. Get out of my life. Don't do it. Think about it. Be strategic about it. And then also, I find that some of my clients, they either spend a lot of money or they're eating their way through the pain. Okay. So I want you to give yourself some time to think about making major decisions, whether it is cutting someone off, whether it's leaving a job, whether it's isolating yourself. I want you to think about what you're doing before you do it. Okay. Number 4. Oh, this is a big one. Don't compare your journey to someone else's journey. Do not compare yourself to someone else. Many people do it, especially in this time of day where social media is huge. You look at someone's page or it comes through your feed and you're like, oh, look at her. It looks like she has it all together. And you begin to compare yourself to a person that you really don't know. I mean, there've been so many incidents of people on social media pretending to be something or someone that they're not. There have been people that have gone into dealerships and sat in expensive vehicles such as a Rolls Royce or Maserati and said, look, guys, this is what I just bought, knowing that they're just walking in saying, I want to test drive this vehicle. Come on now. So please do not compare yourself to others. It is dangerous because what it does is it steals your peace. It steals your peace and you feel like you are nothing. You feel like you have nothing. Right? While you're struggling, someone else's life may appear perfect on social media. And that's the thing. I don't want you to compare your reality to someone else's highlight reel. Because it's just a reel. You think it's all amazing, but they have their struggles too. So I want you to stay focused on your own journey and your purpose, because this situation that you're in right now has come not to kill you, but to build you up. It has come to build you up, and you have to stand on that, knowing that this situation is just building your character, is building your resiliency. I know you don't see it right now because you can't see your hand before your face because all of what you see is full of smog. Yes, I said it. Okay. So I want you to stay focused on your journey, knowing that it is just temporary. Number 5, don't neglect your physical health. Yes, I said it. Do not neglect your physical health. When life gets hard, many people, my friends, stop taking care of themselves. And I've seen it where they're in bed all day. They have not showered. They have not eaten. They are not getting proper sleep because they're in and out of sleep, getting very much interrupted sleep. They stop exercising They stop eating healthy foods. It's like whatever is in front of me. If it's chips, if it's ice cream, they're ordering via Uber alcoholic beverages, right? Your body is the foundation in which you're going to get better. How can you climb out of that 10 feet, 6 feet, 4 feet hole of despair when you don't have the energy in which to do so? Come on now. If you don't have the energy because you've been neglecting your body, yes, how can you get better, my friends? How can you get better? So it's important for you to protect your health, especially during these difficult seasons within your life. Okay? Number 6, this is a big one, my friends. Don't turn to unhealthy coping mechanisms. Do not create a habit of running away from your struggles, from your pain, by drowning it out with alcohol, with marijuana. Yes, it is a drug. With pills, with sex. Come on now. With gambling. Do not turn to unhealthy coping mechanisms, right? It is important for you to face your challenges instead of running away from them. Because running away from the things that you are experiencing doesn't mean that it goes away. It just means that you just can't see it, but it's still there. Please begin to face your challenges, and you don't have to do it alone. Because I am here for you. Therapists around the world are available to you if you look for it. You have friends, you have family, and if you don't have those, you have God. Let me say this. God is all-knowing, loves you immensely, okay? You don't have to do it alone, and you don't have to run away from your problems and drown your problems with all of the things that I shared earlier. Number 7, don't believe the negative thoughts. Do not believe the negative lies that are told to you in your head. The Bible says that the mind is a battlefield. It is, oh my goodness, it can take you down more than something that's physically harming you. Yes, yes, yes. Hard times often bring about negative self-talk. How do I know that for sure? Is that more often than not, when people are going through hard times and difficult situations, they begin to speak negative in their thoughts and the things that they say. I've been doing this for over 25 years. And when I ask my clients, what are the thoughts that you have? Like, what are you saying to yourself? You know what they often say to me? I say to myself, I'm a failure. I say that this will never end, that nothing will ever change, and that this is my fault, right? They blame themselves. And these thoughts, my friends, may feel real. They may feel like, yes, this is your reality. But feelings are not always facts. They're not. What you feel may not necessarily be a fact, right? Because your thoughts will magnify the situation. I used to always say to my clients, look, your thoughts can create a whole movie. I mean, the movie would be a thriller. It will also have some horror in it, some horror themes. It will also be a bit comedic, or also have action-packed themes or things happening in your head. It may also be comedic. It can also be a suspense, right? Like, you would create this entire movie of what you believe is happening or is going to happen. And so it is so important for you, my friends, to not believe every negative thought. It is important for you to know that these thoughts may feel real, but these feelings are not always facts. Challenge your negative thoughts. Challenge them with truth and evidence. Do not believe them and stay in that space. Number 8, don't stop praying, my friends. This is hugely important. Practice your faith. Because, my friends, for many people, hardship causes people to distance away from God, pull away from Him. Yet those are often the moments when spiritual connection is needed most. I want you to know that it is important to lean on your faith, whatever that might be. Continuing to pray, continuing to believe, to have faith as small as a mustard seed, to know that it is just temporary and you're going to get through this and it's only going to make you stronger, my friends. Faith may not remove the storm immediately, but it can help you survive it. It can build your sense of worth as well as your resilience. Number 9, do not worry. Worry is counterproductive. You're worrying whether things are going to get better. You're worrying whether the person that left you will return. You are worrying whether you'll be able to pay your bills because you were let go from your job. You are worried that you will not get physically better because of the diagnosis that the doctor gave you. My friends, stay out of this place of worry. If you feel this repetitive thought of this is not going to get better, what am I going to do? Oh my goodness, I want you to just stop. Just stop. Look at something on the wall and focus on it. Look at the sky. Distract your thinking. You have to distract it. And when I say when you distract it, you have to, in that minute or second of time, you must say to yourself, I am not going to worry. I am going to be more than okay. I am not going to worry. And you move on, right? So I don't want you to, my friends, I don't want you to worry, right? Number 10. Don't focus on what you've lost. Focus on what you will gain from this. Loss is painful, my friends. That I know for sure. I've been through it. And I'm sure everyone has. But if you always focus on what is gone, you'll miss what remains. You'll miss what is actually in front of you. So it's important for you to ask yourself, what do I still have? What can I still build? And what opportunities still exist? I'm going to throw another one in. This is a bonus one, right? Don't refuse help. It's important, even as a clinician. Well, I should say as a clinician, I will always commend my clients for coming in and having the courage to say, I need help. Can you help me? I commend them. I applaud them because it's a difficult thing to do, especially when you're in that space. So I want you to do not refuse help, right? Because strength is not doing everything alone. Strength is accepting support, admitting when things are not right, admitting that you are not okay. That is strength and courage, my friends. Accept help, ask questions, and always lean on someone that you trust. This is so important. Okay, well, I said I wouldn't have another one, but I just thought of another one. Okay, number 12. Don't let the hard times define you. Don't. You may experience failure, but you are not a failure. Hardship is something you go through, not who you are. Because when you face challenges, my friends, you are not the challenge. The challenge is brought to your life because God knew that you can get through it. Because there's something on the other side. That's why I said I said it was going to be 10. and I'm bringing on something else, but this is so important. Do not let the hard times define you because you are bigger than this. Okay, my final thoughts. If life is hard right now, my friends, remember this. I want you to remember this truly. Don't quit. Don't isolate. Don't compare. Don't panic, my friends. Don't worry. Don't lose faith. Don't stop taking care of you. Don't give up. This chapter in your life is not your final chapter. Storms will eventually pass. When darkness comes, light is right around the corner. And I often tell my clients time and time again that this storm is not stronger than you. It is not wiser than you. It's not more resilient than you. You are more resilient than it. My friends, I am so grateful, always so grateful that you took the moment, took the time to listen to Natasha Paris, your resident therapist and empowerment strategist. Because what I know for sure is that I am a change agent, and my goal is to help as many people as possible get through this hard time or the hard times that you're experiencing. Because what I know for sure is that you are built for this. You are built for this. And so with that said, you know how I often close, right? I want you to be empowered for greatness, my friends, because without greatness, there's no you. And without you, there's absolutely no greatness. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. I can't wait to share additional information with you. And with that said, talk to you soon. Bye.